Welcome back, Boomerites, and all you lovely Muppets. It's good to see you. I'm going to do a fresh reaction to somebody brand new who I've never reacted to before. But before I do that, I just want to say yet again, thank you very much for 50,000 subscribers. It's amazing that you guys have all joined in on the Muppet train, to be honest. It's a real pleasure, and I love doing this channel and interacting with you guys. It's a real pleasure. You know, it almost brings a tear to my eye. It really does. And I'm really touched by all the lovely people who have sent kind messages congratulating me. And it's really, you're the one doing the work. You guys are the ones following the channel. So thank you so much. Fresh off the live stream that I just did, somebody sent me a super chat. Stewart Francis. I can't remember who sent me a super chat, so I apologize. But Stewart Francis, I've never seen him before, and apparently he does one-liners. And I quickly realized I haven't done one-liner reaction in a while. I think the last one I did was Gary Delaney, who has some of the raunchiest ones of all time. He's brilliant. But this is Stewart Francis. Never seen him before. So let's get into it. Let's see what he's all about. I'm curious. Let's, oops. I didn't mean to do that. So I already screwed something up. Give me like 10 more seconds. I apologize for that. And here we go. Okay, here we go. Stewart Francis one-liners. Let's see what it's all about. Here we go.
But I'm delighted to say our next act is an internationally acclaimed comedian. Originally from Canada, he's headlined all over the United States and even written for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
So this will be a first. I don't think I've ever...
Stewart Francis.
Big welcome.
I don't think I've ever reacted to a Canadian comedian before. How about that?
Thank you very much. And don't worry, I haven't heard of you either.
Because I haven't heard of him either. That's what a way to open the show. Okay, yes, I like him already after one line.
Okay. Before I rock the microphone, I want to dedicate my performance tonight to my father, who was a roofer. So, Dad, if you're up there. Standing in the park today wondering, why does a frisbee appear larger the closer it gets? And then it hit me. Went to a karaoke bar last night that didn't play any 70s music. At first I was afraid. Oh, I was petrified. Did I already do my deja vu joke?
Brilliant.
My grandma, who's addicted to tea, hates the way I say things.
Oh my god, that's so corny. Oh, that's so corny. I love it though. Apologize, my GoPro just shut off for a second. Sometimes it does that every once in a while. It'll just shut off on its own. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyway, let's continue.
She doesn't enjoy my visit. Oh, the kettle. My dad has a weird hobby. He collects empty bottles, which sounds so much better than alcoholic, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Growing up, I was under the impression my dad didn't like me very much, because he hardly ever did anything with me. He only took me fishing once, and I remember swimming back to shore thinking, my dad doesn't like me very much. I only went golfing once, and I remember swimming back to shore thinking, golf's a lot like fishing. I have a girlfriend. I've been going out with my girlfriend for sex.
Very honest, Mr. Stewart.
We like the sex.
Mr. Stewart Francis, very honest.
My girlfriend says I'm afraid of commitment. Well, she's not my girlfriend. It's more a wife. My wife and I have decided we don't want children. If anybody does, we can drop them off tomorrow. Please?
Please!
We have a beautiful little girl who we named after my mom. In fact, passive-aggressive psycho turns 5 tomorrow.
Passive-aggressive psycho, I like that.
She's a big girl. So Halloween is soon upon us. I remember the first time my father took me trick-or-treating. I remember swimming back to shore thinking...
Keeps going back to that. So what is it? It's for one... Okay, so for one night only. I don't think I've ever seen this show in my reaction journey. But let's continue.
Snoopy costumes are heavy when they're wet. I like what mechanics wear. Overall. People call me a hypochondriac, which really hurts. I quit my job at the helium gas factory. I refuse to be spoken to in that tone. That's the thing, my friends. I'm a one-liner comedian. I'm not a storyteller. And interesting how that all started. I'm tired of people calling me lazy. I've had it up to here. No, I am lazy. I'm so lazy,
And you just let it sit. I wonder how many times he's going to go back to the fishing joke thing.
I didn't write a punch. Just because I have arthritis doesn't mean I can't live a normal... life. Irony. That's one thing I truly do respect about you people here in Britain. You get irony. And it's everywhere. Today I slapped a homeless person so hard, my charm bracelet fell off. Isn't that fantastic? Irony. Sharon Osbourne judges talent.
Oh, Sharon Osbourne. I don't pay attention to the news too much, but I think I keep seeing her name pop up in like videos and stuff, like news videos. So apparently, and this is here in the States, so apparently she's pissing off quite a bit of people over here. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what her political views are, but the only reason I know, the only thing I've ever seen Sharon Osbourne in, it was that reality TV show with the Osbournes, which was God, that's old now. That's like 16, 17 years old or something like that. But that was an interesting show to say the least. But that made me think, like, yeah, she's popping up in our news in the States lately. Look at the squeak. The squeak's coming back. I gotta fix that. Anyway.
No. Irony. There's a paper in Britain called The Sun. No, it's true. You can't write this stuff. There's a paper in Britain called The Sun. Yes. My father was a man of few words. I remember he used to say to me, son.
He's done like 5 or 6 jokes like
Your
that.
trunks were going to the library. I went to university on a swimming scholarship. In university, I was going to join the debating team, but someone talked me out of it.
I like that.
I want to write a mystery novel. Or do I? I actually have written a book. Or have I? I won't do it again. Or will he? It's hard to tell with this renegade. I've written a book about a transsexual with a speech impediment. It's titled Man or Myth.
What? Oh. Oh, man.
It's in bookstores. I love to go to bookstores. Sorry, wrong joke. I love to go to bookstores and say to the clerk, "Hello, I'm looking for a book titled How to Deal with Rejection Without Killing."
Damn.
Do you have it? My therapist says I have a preoccupation with vengeance. We'll see about that. Do I watch a lot of television?
Okay, Batman.
Oh, yes.
Look at his head bob.
You're right. Maybe too much. My favorite show is Richard and Judy. I have a lot of respect for Richard. I couldn't work with my mother.
That's a good one, yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm a romantic. I'm such a romantic. I actually remember my first date. My father came along and acted as a chaperone, which was awkward because my date couldn't swim, but the point...
My date couldn't swim.
So many things to remember. I remember my dead Uncle Harry once saying...
What?
He died 2 years later. He was crushed by a piano. His funeral was very low-key. B flat. I can't leave you on that note.
Those last two, I really like those last two. Those were good.
But as fantastic as you are, I sadly have to leave. I'm a member of Overactors Anonymous, and we have an Overactors Anonymous meeting that starts in... an hour.
Nice face.
Francis, you've been fantastic. Good night, everyone.
Hey, look at that. Stewart Francis. All right, we got a Canadian in here. How about that? All right. That was pretty good. This is nothing against Stewart Francis. I think the reason why I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have is because when I think of one-liners now, I think of Gary Delaney, and I think of how dirty and obnoxious and off-putting his dirty jokes are, his dirty one-liners. And every time I see like one-liners now, and I'm expecting him to kind of be like that, which of course this was not. But the whole time I was like, when is Stewart Francis going to do a really dirty one-liner? Like I'm just waiting for it, and it didn't really happen because that's not his style. And this was obviously, this wasn't in a comedy club. This was in like it looks like a television show. So maybe he does do dirty one-liners. Who knows? You guys will let me know in the comments because you always do. But it was still good. I mean, I thought those last couple ones with the piano jokes and the funeral, those were I thought those were really good. I got a kick out of those, and it's just good to have a Canadian on. I feel like on this channel, like the two kind of accidentally, not on purpose, but the accidentally neglected regions are Canada and Wales. Those are the two English-speaking regions that I feel like don't get enough props on this channel. So it's good to see a Canadian. I think this is the first Canadian we've had on here. I mean, I think there was like a Canadian or two on like one of the panel shows, but just on their own, doing their own act. I think this is a first. So it's good to see a Canadian on here. And Stewart Francis, he was pretty good. Some of those one-liners were brilliant. Others were, kind of okay at best, but overall I thought it was good. And I like that. I think the best one was the intro because she was like, he's been on all these things, and what did he say? He was like, that's okay. I don't know you either, something like that. And that was brilliant. But bravo. So if you got any other Stewart Francis suggestions, let me know in the comments. If you got any other suggestions in general, put them in the comments. And thank you for watching. And You guys have a lovely day. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. I'm King Boomer, and be on the lookout for more videos. Matter of fact, I think the next video that comes out after this one is a special one for the cult that I refer to from time to time that seems to have taken over the channel, shall we say. But anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, y'all.